Okay, good evening guys. Okay, this is our first worksheet, first worksheet. Okay, first of all, I'm going to do this guys. I'm going to do a fast revision for chapter 2 and chapter 3. So the first part will be the comparison between the animals, plants. That one I'll just give you a brief explanation in the second part. Means tomorrow the video that I'll upload that, and I'm going to discuss the questions and I'm going to just go through a little bit more. Just make sure you're clear on all of that. And then today my focus is to do a little bit more of the unique parts. That means can ask you more questions, can be longer questions that or can be a little bit tedious, that a little bit more challenging. So this is related to chapter 2. Then another part there will be on the homeostasis, which is chapter 3. But I still want you dear students to try on the exercise on first, see how much you can do. This is just going to be a brief explanation, just a recall exercise. Those of you in my class have done this before, so I'll help you recall back first. But our next worksheet, our second worksheet onwards, we'll go to the next chapter, which is chapter 4, which is a reproduction chapter. That is what I started a little bit in class. But many of you weren't there for class as well. As for everybody that is in this group here, let's go from reproduction. That will be the next worksheet. But let's just recall, check everything first for chapter 2 and chapter 3. Okay, first part here. Okay, this one is a popular question, like as a comparison. Okay, see, what must be clear is respiration. We're not talking about a process where just breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out is external respiration, physical form of respiration to make air come in, air go out, air come in, air go out. But we're talking about internal respiration, or also known as cellular respiration. And cellular respiration involves the mitochondria. The organelle that is involved there is the mitochondria. Okay. Now, these are the two things that react. The reactant yang bertindak balas is the oxygen and the glucose. Oxygen oxidizes glucose, then produces energy, carbon dioxide and water. Energy, carbon dioxide, water. Energy is the main thing that must be produced. That carbon dioxide and water is the byproduct. Okay. Whereas photosynthesis is a process that occurs in chloroplasts. That means it can only happen in plants or certain type of bacteria that have got chloroplasts. Okay, cannot happen in all organisms. Whereas respiration occurs in all living organisms. Small microbes to complex organisms will go through cellular respiration or internal respiration. That's one difference, clear-cut difference there. Then, so photosynthesis occurs in the chloroplast, and photosynthesis, this is the reactant. The reactant is carbon dioxide, water, sunlight plus chlorophyll produce oxygen and glucose. So these are the energy, carbon dioxide and water is the product for respiration, whereas oxygen and glucose is the product for photosynthesis. When you look at this clearly, focus on this, get these parts here. This one happens where? Photosynthesis in the chloroplast. Respiration or cellular respiration happens in the mitochondria. The important point I want to stress here is just this. The product of photosynthesis is the reactant for respiration. That means what is produced in photosynthesis can be taken and used for respiration to produce energy, carbon dioxide and water. Look at this guys, look at this here. The carbon dioxide and water that is produced is the reactant for photosynthesis. So photosynthesis and respiration is two processes that are interdependent. Interdependent in the sense that you give a question like this, really make it challenging. Let's say teacher will make it really a bit more challenging. Maybe not for monthly tests, maybe I'm not sure the midterm, now you have midterms or not, or maybe later. But like say final exams, teacher just gives you this. This is the mitochondria. This one will be the chloroplast. Mitochondria, chloroplast. Ask you, how is these two processes related? You as the candidate, you as the student, then must know mitochondria, cellular respiration, chloroplast, photosynthesis. So it's a process that, example, what does mitochondria produce? Produces CO2 and water, carbon dioxide plus water. This carbon dioxide and water will be taken by the chloroplast to produce oxygen plus glucose, produce oxygen and glucose, used by everything. That means it's like a cycle that goes on and on and on. Okay, that's why guys, if plants suddenly poo-poos on earth means we cannot live, because we are dependent on plants to go through photosynthesis and give us oxygen and glucose so that we can go through cellular respiration. We can use the oxygen and the glucose in our body to produce energy. But plants can go through both this process. They can go through cellular respiration and they can go through photosynthesis. So if let's say human beings were to pupus, no issue for them. They will go through photosynthesis, produce oxygen and glucose, use the oxygen and glucose, then produce carbon dioxide and water, use the carbon dioxide and water, then produce oxygen and glucose, use the oxygen and glucose, then produce carbon dioxide and water, continue, use it continuously. Okay, so when you see this clearly, this is two processes that are interdependent. This is one of the last parts for chapter 2. The previous parts, the systems that you must know, the cell organization, cell, got tissue, got organ, then got system, then organisms. That one, I'm not saying it's like an easy part or anything there. I've given you the worksheet. Make sure you try the worksheet. Okay, one more part in this short time. I just want to discuss one more thing. Okay. Sorry, guys, just fast one. This one is related to chapter 3. The second video, I'll go a little bit more detail on this. I'll show you a little bit more on other examples, but I just want to give you this. Homeostasis. What's homeostasis? Regulation of the internal environment. Internal environment means not saying inside my mouth, inside my stomach. No, not just that. Internal environment means this is the cell. The environment that surrounds the cell is called internal environment. Homeostasis is the regulation of the internal environment. What is internal environment? The environment that surrounds the cell. Why is it so important to learn about this? Because you see this, guys. Cell is the basic unit of life. Cells form tissue, then tissue forms organ, organs form system, the system forms organism. So if the cell is in trouble, the whole organism is in trouble. Because if the cell fails, the tissue fails, organ continue, eventually the organism fails that. And what is homeostasis? Simple examples that I say only here. Water around the cells must be balanced. If there is too much of water, the water will go into the cells, cause the cells to expand, then eventually the cells will burst. So cells can burst. If there is less water, let's say less water outside here, what will happen is water will come out of the cells, so the cell will eventually shrink. So the water must be regulated. That's why you learn that in chapter 3 there. You will learn it in this way. Like what will happen on a hot day. Hot day you sweat more. So when you sweat more, you're already losing water. Your body wants to keep a certain amount of water. Not too high, not too low. But you already lost water through sweat. So what your body will do? Urine there, you will have lesser urine. Urine will be more concentrated. Okay, so that's one. Then another important thing is temperature. You must regulate the temperature around you, because if the temperature is not proper, is not optimal, then the cells will have problem. If the temperature is too high, the enzymes in the cells cannot function. If the temperature is too low, the enzymes in the cells cannot function. Enzymes are important for all, even like this one, process your respiration, photosynthesis, all that have got specific enzymes that help in that process. Many different types of enzymes are in the process. So the enzymes are disrupted, the process, the biochemical processes that happen in the cell won't happen properly. So what is homeostasis? Balance. So when you just check up, this one I'm not going to go very detailed now. Second video part, I'll give you the answers. So clear the answers there. How temperature, what happens when the temperature goes up? How does the body balance back, bring back normal? What happens when the temperature goes down? What happens when the water in your body goes up? Too much of water. How is your urine? Or more urine, or less urine? Urine more concentrated or more diluted parts there. Or when you got lack of water, what happens? How does your body regulate it back again? When you just go through a little bit on this easy parts, we still want to go to a new chapter. This is more of a revision. Those of you who did not follow the class revision, no worries, don't worry. Check out the worksheet that is given. If really necessary, then use your textbook or a reference book to find answers first. But in my second video, I'll explain. And if that's not enough, no worries as well there. You can always message me, voice message, or you can always ask me. Okay? Can I guys clear on that? Homeostasis is regulation of the environment around the cell. Must control the environment around the cell. Must not have too much water, too less water, too much temperature, too less temperature, too much glucose, less glucose, too much sugar or less sugar, or that must not occur. Must have a balance there, must be regulated properly. So you want to understand how the regulation occurs. Check out a bit, go through a bit. If the worksheet is just more simple, more questions there, use your reference book, use your textbook, just check a bit. Okay? The videos with the answers will be posted tomorrow. So this is for today. Okay? Have a good day, guys. Take care. And stay safe, don't go out.